The post has gone viral around the world, and the debates have now begun about the strategy behind the unique social response. Take a look. Iran's supreme leader first making it crystal clear once again that Tehran is committed at all costs to Israel's destruction. He tweeted that the nation of Israel is a malignant, cancerous tumor that must be eradicated. He said it will happen. Yikes. So how do you respond to something like that? Here's what Israel's embassy in the United States did. They replied to the Ayatollah with a meme from the Hollywood movie Mean Girls. A popular high school student turns to another girl, says, "Why are you so obsessed with me?" A very popular scene in this film. But this came from the embassy's official and verified Twitter account. It's worth noting the Ayatollah's tweet has about 3,500 likes. As I speak, Israel's response, more than 17,000 likes. Joining me in studio is Benji Schaan, TV writer and social media analyst. Is this, in this day and age, effective diplomacy? Is this appropriate way to respond to the Ayatollah like that? Is this the world we live in?
Well, I mean, it is silly, it is fun, but in this day and age, I think it does do two things. It does effectively show Israel's regard for these threats that they get often from Iran, that they are kind of trying to show that they don't take it seriously. Moreover, we're talking about it. Like you said, it has a large amount of likes now, and it is maybe an effective way to reach out to younger audiences who aren't super excited about...
They flip the narrative entirely.
Exactly, and they're not super excited about mundane politics and how it usually operates.
So have other countries done this kind of Twitter trolling in the past? Is this a new thing?
It's a relatively new thing. I would say it's kind of post-Trump Twitter era, but it's not the first time it's happened. One incident that was notable back in February 2017, you may recall Trump had something to say about Sweden. Something happened in Sweden, and people were very confused, including the Swedes. Let's take a look at what he had to say back then.
You look at what's happening last night in Sweden. Sweden. Who would believe this? Sweden.
What happened in Sweden?
Right, that's a good question. The Swedes were wondering that too. What happened in Sweden? The official Swedish page posted this tweet showing people around Sweden apparently doing nothing out of the ordinary and saying, look, we don't know exactly what happened in Sweden. And they started the hashtag Je suis IKEA, referring to the Je suis Charlie tweet that happened before that.
All right, so obviously other countries as well taking potshots at Trump's comments.
Yeah. Yeah, another, you may recall this year in January, Trump referred to some unspecified nations as S-hole nations. Botswana thought it might have been one of those nations referred to, and they weren't really too happy about that reference. They didn't resonate so much with that nickname, and they posted that we're actually a waterhole country, taking a jab at Trump, and they posted some pictures of their nice animals drinking from many water holes.
There you go. And also in Canada, your home country, they've done this as well.
They did this one time back in July of last year, 2017. Trump famously asked or wanted to ban all transgender conscripts from serving in the U.S. military. Canada, very different opinion about this. They posted this tweet saying, "We welcome Canadians of all sexual orientations and gender identities." And they posted a picture of their official Marine band on a pride parade with pride flags.
All right, less than a minute to go here. From your research, tell us one about Russia real quick, just because you think that Russia rises above the rest with their trolling.
Russia, I believe, has really taken this to a new level. They posted a tweet directed at Britain recently after this whole scandal with the alleged attack of the spy, saying the temperature of Russia-UK relations drops to -23, but we are not afraid of cold weather, referring to the fact that they live in very cold weather.
All right, and that one before was about cyber hacking, of course. They're taking shots there as well.
They posted a tweet showing someone complaining about their speedometer being hacked and how it must be Russia who has hacked that as well.
All right, it's being done around the world. International diplomacy in the Twitter age.